Marisa, is that cases that came after our case on Phala-Phala, they have already made judgments on cases that came after us. But Phala-Phala is a difficult case. We need to tell the Chief Justice that for as long as Phala-Phala is not released, every month we are going to come here to make a picket in demand of the release of the Phala-Phala report. We will not allow judiciary to act as if they are above the law. We will not allow judiciary to act as if they are not touchable. We must show them that no one, including the judges, including the Chief Justice, is above the law. No one is above the law. So, comrades, there were dollars in Phala-Phala. There is no secret. Everybody has agreed, including Ramaphosa. He said there were dollars in Phala-Phala. Then he said he put the dollars in the sofa because the safe was not safe. How can the safe not be safe? Because the job of the safe is to be safe. How can the sofa be more safe than the safe itself? So fighters, how did the dollars find themselves inside South Africa? So many millions of dollars found their way here. We are told they were buying buffaloes. The buffalo, there is no buffalo that left South Africa. How can you buy the goods with so much money and leave it here in South Africa? We hope that G20 did not leave more dollars with Ramaphosa at his farm, because we know that every time there are people who use dollars, when they come into South Africa, they leave him with dollars. I hope the police will go and search just to make sure that there are no dollars which are left by delegates of the G20. Batohi must also be arrested for defeating the ends of justice. How can Batohi not arrest Ramaphosa after Ramaphosa accepted that he used dollars? Comrades, in South Africa there is only one currency that can be used to trade. Once you enter South Africa, it doesn't matter who you are, you use the rand. You don't use dollars. Once you use dollars, it's illegal, you must be arrested. Even in Sandton, Diamond Walk, where there are expensive things, where there are international tourists, they don't use dollars to buy. When an American goes to buy in Sandton City, Diamond Walk, they tell that person, hey, go and exchange the money there and come with the rands to buy here in South Africa. How can Ramaphosa be the only one that is allowed to use dollars? Why is he using dollars instead of the rand? Because he's the one who must be number one in defending the currency of South Africa and using the currency of South Africa. The only way Phala-Phala will die is only if they allow the recommendation of the parliament panel that said there is a prima facie evidence that there is a case of impeachment for the president, and therefore the impeachment processes must kick in and the president must go and answer for those questions that the panel found. The ANC used its majority to reject the law. Now the law doesn't work according to majority. That's why even Parliament, if it can pass the law that is unconstitutional, even if we are a majority, that law is brought here, they reverse it and say go and change this law. It doesn't matter whether you voted it in majority or not. So majority does not mean rationality. Every decision you make must meet the rational test of the laws of the Republic of South Africa. Let this matter go back to Parliament. Let the Constitutional Court declare that Parliament must institute that process which was recommended by the panel so that we can impeach Ramaphosa. Fighters, impeachment is the highest form of discipline. When you discipline a judge, when you discipline a president, motion of no confidence. If we pass motion of no confidence against Ramaphosa, he's going to get his salary for the rest of his life. He's going to get his benefits for the rest of his life. But if we impeach him, impeachment means he gets removed as a president and he loses all the benefits, including the salary. That is what we want. For this man, he has eaten enough. He can't go home and still eat our money. He must go home empty-handed and continue to eat his dollars outside the office of the president, outside government of the Republic of South Africa. This matter, we will never rest because no one is above the Constitution. There is nothing personal. There is everything constitutional. We are talking about us because that Constitution is a reflection of all of us. That Constitution comes from the blood of Solomon Mahlangu and Krisani and many others who died before for us to be where we are now. We will never allow Ramaphosa to urinate on the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa that came out of the killing of our own young people in Soweto and everywhere else. Fighters, let's remain disciplined. We are going to lead this struggle. Gauteng, unfortunately, the Constitutional Court is in your province. So you must know, every month we are coming here to demand that there must be the release of the Phala judgment. If they are used to business as usual, it's not going to be business as usual. The EFF is here to make sure that everybody does his or her job. The lower courts, the high courts, are demanded that once they've heard the matter and concluded the matter, they must release their judgment within 3 months. Those are the standards that this court has set for the lower court. How do you say those who fall under you, after 3 months they must release judgment when the matter is concluded? But you can take the whole year. If you say the lower must take 3 months, you must take 2 months to show that you are living by example and they must follow your example. Justice delayed is justice denied. 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 Amanda! Amanda!
Yes, greetings and welcome all of you, my dear lovely family, brothers and sisters. That is the president of Economic Freedom Fighters in South Africa, Mr. Julius Selo Malema, talking about the issue of Phala farm, the farm that a lot of dollars were found there, and it looks like the dollars are owned by President Cyril Ramaphosa, the current president of South Africa. My question is, will EFF and of course MK Party succeed to remove Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa from power due to this scandal of Phala farm? Of course, we are waiting to see what will happen, but we see right now South Africans, young people are demanding, some of them, not all, are demanding President Ramaphosa to resign. We have witnessed political instability in the continent of Africa, especially in countries where we have seen military coup. I think this is a political coup. This is not military coup, it's a political coup where I think leaders must be held accountable. And I've been saying this, if many of our leaders don't do what the citizens want, and what if they don't fall their constitutions, many things will happen. Many things will happen. Bad things will happen to them, and that's why I have been warning that in the 10 to 20 years to come, African leaders will lead their nations or their countries at difficult time. I know South Africans, there's no Gen Z in South Africans like in other places, but maybe in the near future we'll find Gen Z in South Africa. Things started like this, slowly, but at the end of the day we find that people are coming to the streets demanding the removal of presidents or president to resign. So this is just the beginning. I'm sure many things will happen, but let us wait and see what will happen on this scandal facing the current president, the president of South Africa, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa. Of course, have a doubt also that even Western power will use this opportunity to make sure that President Ramaphosa is going to be taken out. We know US, these Western countries are not happy with Ramaphosa. They have tried many times to make sure that South Africa is unstable, but to have such kind of scandal, I think this will be an opportunity for Western power to start pushing the agenda of removal of President Ramaphosa. Not only him, of course, we have seen regime changes in Africa, and the only, of course, just the two countries where there is no these regime changes. I think it's Tanzania and Mozambique, of course. But we know what is happening in Mozambique. Come to South Africa. Those are countries where they're still having those freedom fighters, political parties still being ruling parties. But in many countries, we have seen changes. Of course, some countries, military coup. So it's only South Africa and few countries in the continent that are still having these freedom fighters, political parties or organizations that are still ruling the country. So the things that Western power are not happy with. So they're trying to make sure that Africa is becoming unstable and governable so that they can control the people of Africa, and of course they are focusing on resources. So let us wait and see what will happen. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time. See you next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa.